Daryl Kuiper.
My name's Larry Vanderway.
My name's Nick Vanderway with Grandview Dairy. My brothers and I own and run the dairy. We milk 4,800 head 3 times a day.
Our decision to go with the flip fans was partly brought on by my old system being 20 years old, and they were stationary fans, and we liked the ability of the flip fans to not only work with the wind in the afternoon time, but in the morning time when the cows are laying on the west side of the shade with the sun coming out of the east, we can actually reverse the direction of the mist and get the cows where they want to lay. And that also doubles our square footage on bedding and prevents us from laying too many hours in one place and making it a lot wetter.
Also at night with the flip fan, we're able to flip the fans in the opposite direction to move the cows and spread them out in the corral to spread out the manure loading, if you will, in the corral.
Our summertime pretty much runs from the 1st of May through the 30th of September. During those months, really we get over 100 degrees. So for those 5 months out of the year, it's a pretty big hit to our milk production.
The flip fan basically is a conventional 1/2 horsepower fan, but made much more versatile. Before we had to have, everything is fixed mounted, and it's a compromise of where the best position is early in the day, late in the day, and even at night. Flip fan means that you are now optimum all times of the day.
Hottest part of the day is usually our windiest time of the day, and we can set the direction of the fans to blow down more so that the cows can sit down and still get the mist pattern that we're blowing out to them.
With the flip fan, we're able to adjust for wind shifts during the day. If the wind is blowing with the fan, we can adjust it down so that to make sure that the breeze is not carrying the mist over and away from the cattle, that it's on the cows. If it's into the fan, we can adjust there also to just make sure that we have the breeze and the mist hitting the cows at all times.
The flip fan over the daylight hours, including even the nighttime positioning of where the animal is directly under sun, will provide the most cooling throughout its daytime. So it's a dramatic benefit, the flexibility, the ability to track sunlight, ability to position the fan and the water uniquely on the animal throughout most of the day. The real purpose of cooling is to maintain consumption, and through consumption we will then sustain breeding and milk production.
When they come to get the cows to milk, the milker pushes a button, it shuts the fans off, but then also flattens the fans so that when we're in there scraping and cleaning the corrals, the fan is much higher, virtually eliminates the possibility of hitting it with the tractor.
This past summer, going into our third quarter, July, which is the monsoon, the warm nights, higher dew point, higher humidity time, we experienced the highest intake in the 3 pens with the flip fans compared to the other systems we were running across the way from it.
Cows are comfortable, they're laying down, they're chewing their cud, they're ruminating, they're making milk.
Our milk production is greatly reduced in the third quarter of the year. Installing the cooling and the most effective that we can have prevents a drop from 30% to more in the range of 10 to 15. Reproduction is even more significantly affected, and again, the cooling has helped us in reproduction to more than double our breeding.
One of the big things we looked at when we were considering what fan to install was ease of maintenance and reliability. We do all our own maintenance here at Grandview Dairy. We're looking for reliable, easy to maintain equipment, and some of the other systems are far more complicated. The flip fan is a very reliable design and easy to maintain, sturdy piece of equipment. It's completely pre-assembled in the shop. Mechanically, all the fans are installed, the blades, everything, but electrically, as well as the water, is all prefabricated in sections. That allows them to come out here, and in a day, let's say 3 people, on our dairy, they were able to cool 300 cows in one day. I mean, just to put them all up, and it was up and running in one day. The reliability that everything is factory wired, factory plumbed, factory assembled, versus individually assembled by whoever you happen to find to put your stuff up, is a big advantage. It's just reliable right out of the box.
We really want to continue its expansion on this location. We're firm believers in it.
We think still that producing milk cheaply and choosing a cost-effective system like the flip fans makes more sense now than ever.
Of course, when you look at any piece of equipment that you're going to buy, you want to get the best value and the best equipment to do the job. This fan system is the best cooling and the best cooling per dollar that you're going to spend. You can spend more money, but you're not going to get any better cooling than this. We think this really is the best cooling, and it happens to be cheaper than a lot of the other fancier models, if you will, or just more expensive.
Flip fan from Schaefer is the new state-of-the-art in cow cooling. Unlike fixed fan cooling systems, flip fan adjusts